That's why I love his movies, is that he makes them, whatever it is, personal. Like, yeah, I know someone who worked on Raging Bull and said he had like an oxygen, or he has bad asthma. That had nothing to do with cocaine, but he almost died and then went and he died doing New York, almost died making New York, and then decided to go do Raging Bull and didn't want to do it because he didn't like boxing. I remember reading, he goes, I didn't like watching sports because it was all from one angle. Like in 60s,
that's interesting.
Which I was like, oh, that's interesting. Yeah. He's like, it was all from one angle, and he liked, movies where it popped around, but it was all one angle. And so he's like, I don't know about boxing, but De Niro's like, I want to play this boxer. And then, it's like one of his best movies, and then it's so funny how those things happen.
Tough rewatch.
Yeah, that's a rough movie to watch, but I really like that.
It's the scene. It's what they talk about in Raging Bull. The whole like, you fuck my wife scene.
You fuck my wife.
What?
You fuck my wife.
And there's that thing where he was doing it on Joe. They're on Joe Pesci on his coverage, and he's like, you fuck my wife. And he's like, no. And then one take, he goes, you fuck our mother. And Joe Pesci goes, what? Like that. And that's the take they use. The take that he's responding to, you fuck our mother. He's like, what'd you say? Like, that's to give him something, and he can make them in these really interesting ways, especially what he did with editing and camera movement.
My dad, when I was 15, took me to some benefit thing for Tommy Morrison because he's from Tulsa.
Yeah.
It was something, and Muhammad Ali and Jake LaMotta were both there. And I got to meet both of them. I have pictures of both of them, like Jake LaMotta and Muhammad Ali, which was fucking insane.
Jesus.
And I just am like totally terrified, I love that old Charles Bronson episode of my name's Charles Bronson and I feel surly about being on Conan's. Hey, Bill Hader. And I feel tired about being Conan O'Brien's friend. It's Hank Azaria's impression. I do Hank Azaria's Charles Bronson, which I can't do. Now we're going to go to Death Wish. I love Charles Bronson.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah, or weirdly like people from the future, like future bodyguards or like weird Super Mario Brothers type of characters.
Exactly
Don't vote for a Dukakis.
Is Goldwater still around?
This is what's going to happen if you vote for Dukakis, everybody. He looks right at camera. Last House on the Left, an effective interpretation of the Virgin Spring. Well, that was the weird thing, was having seen Last House on the Left first.
Yeah.
And watching Virgin Spring and then going, oh, fuck, you bastard. I mean, for some people, I'm sure they'd rather watch Last House on the Left than a Bergman movie. I get that. I mean, it is like the Grindhouse version, but it's still, Last House on the Left is kind of just like the world's most fucked up after school special. It's kind of just like, oh my God, if I go into the big city and smoke weed, I'm going to get like horribly molested in the woods and then shot in the head. I mean, so that's a very rough movie. Last House on the Left does not really have that. I feel like it's kind of more of a grindhouse. I mean, it has one of the most violent scenes you've ever seen with the dad with the chainsaw killing everybody. And then it cuts to this credit sequence with still frames of everyone at the end of the movie, like, and you're like, what? Tone shift to the credits in Last House on the Left is fucking nuts. You're like, that's the thing where you're like, okay, everybody was on drugs when they made this. Because it's literally one of the most violent, it's incredibly violent ending. And that guy was, I want you to blow your brains out. That was the way I remember. I want you to blow your brains out. I just remember that from the, no, I want you to blow your brains out. And the guy shoots himself, and dad comes in, cuts him up with a chainsaw. And then it's like, it felt like the guy who funded the movie was like, my brother's band has a song that you need to play over the end of this. That's a jaunty little number, and have nice pictures of the girls that were raped earlier in the movie, and so it's them smiling and all this shit. I was like, yeah, it was not a Bergman movie. It's the 1945 film noir Detour. This is about a down-on-his-luck piano player named Al Roberts, who's heading across country to see his girl and to find better fortunes in Los Angeles. But Al's luck changes for the worse when he does a good deed by giving a woman a lift. That woman turns out to be perhaps the single most treacherous femme fatale in movie history. No good deed goes unpunished, at least in film noir.
It looks like a beautiful movie, but yeah, it is this weird thing where then I've always used to watching Detour as
looking terrible.
looking terrible, and that's kind of the weird charm of it. It's like this weird, satellite thing from like a hell, it's from some other world. I don't want to look it through your viewfinder. I want to see it kind of. There's like a nice.
Like it looked at the drive-in.
Yeah, looked at the drive-in. I mean, those.
What I love about Detour is how director Edgar G. Ulmer gives us just enough to suggest the mean streets of middle America, of roadside diners, seedy motels, and used car lots. What Ulmer made was a film that serves as a perfect comment on the dual nature of going out there to find yourself on the road in post-war America. You were told to hit the road and find happiness in your car, but you could also find utter despair. It just depended on blind luck around the bend. Director Edgar G. Ulmer was a legend in making great films with practically just a handful of pennies. This movie was brought in for just $30,000. But don't let his budgets fool you. Ulmer was a true filmmaker with plenty of training. During the silent era and into the 1930s, Ulmer worked in one capacity or another on a number of films by F.W. Murnau, Fritz Lang, Ernst Lubitsch, and a lot more. All these guys had a huge influence on Ulmer, which you can see all over Detour.
No, there's a school of thought now that's come out that Lou Landers actually directed the picture.
What?
Hi, I'm Bill Hader. This last one will surely give you nightmares, and there's a good reason we've saved it for last. From director Brian De Palma in 1973, it's his very eerie Sisters. As the director himself has said, I think if you're going to shock an audience, you must expose them to some violence. You can't pull the punches. So warning here, this film does get bloody. But if you're familiar with the director's work, Carrie, Dressed to Kill, The Untouchables, Scarface, then I'm sure you're already prepared. The sisters in question are a pair of Siamese twins, successfully separated, but who possess a fatal link to one another. Margot Kidder plays the twins 5 years before she took the role of Lois Lane in Superman. Sisters was De Palma's first big-time horror flick, and as a disciple of Alfred Hitchcock, this is his first tribute to the director, marrying some of Hitch's best plots and themes. There's a little Psycho, some Rear Window, and also Vertigo. But De Palma also mixes in some new twisted elements as well, heightening the horror of the movie. From 1973, with a score from Bernard Herrmann, here's Brian De Palma's Sisters. A key ingredient to any good thriller is the score, and De Palma knew he wanted to get the best composer for Sisters, Alfred Hitchcock regular Bernard Herrmann. When he showed Herrmann the film, the composer was unimpressed, complaining that nothing happened in the movie for 40 minutes. De Palma rebutted, that's the idea. There's a slow beginning, like Psycho. Herrmann, not holding back, shouted at the young director, you're not Hitchcock. For Hitchcock, they will wait. Regardless, Herrmann got to work on this movie's score and even re-teamed with De Palma for his 1976 film, Obsession. Perhaps you're slightly changed, for the better, of course. I'm Bill Hader. Have a very happy Halloween.
Everybody knows that you can't be lazy. Everybody knows that my name ain't